Namaste people. In this video, we're going to see how to integrate the Wiredash feedback system with our Flutter application. It's really easy to do. So the purpose of it is basically if a customer or consumer finds out a bug in your application or wants to give you some particular feedback or wants you to add some particular feature, how does he actually tell you and how do you get to know about it? So that all of that pipeline is basically given by Wiredash and it's really easy to integrate. It's at max will take you 5 minutes in any application. So I'll just show you how it works basically. Let's just say you have an application and you encounter a bug here, right? So how do you want to do it? You can just give a button somewhere in your application like this. You click this and this will pop out and we don't have to design this. This is given by Wiredash. All we have to do is call it. And as you can see, we can report a bug, request a feature or send just some applause, right? And let's say if you report a bug, now you get to actually take the screenshot of the application where you found that bug. Let's just say take screenshot. We can mark the particular area we found the screenshot. Let's say right around here or even here, anywhere, right? So save the screenshot and then give my feedback. Let's just say some bug. I can give my email, it's optional. I can just send it like this only. And as you can see, that's it. That's all we have to do. And you get a console like this pre-made by Wiredash. And as you can see, you can just refresh it once. Yeah, so as you can see now, after refreshing it, some bug, this is the one I just submitted. And the screenshot is here. We have all the information if the email is provided as well. The app version, we can actually also send that through. And we can close this feedback as well. This was one that I sent earlier before making this video. So it's this easy. We get this much convenience. Basically, it's free of cost for development purpose. So we'll see how to make this. Let's go. Yeah, so basically we just have a scaffold project right here. And this has nothing but a floating action button on which we have not even defined the on press yet. So let's start with our application. First of all, first thing you have to do is get the Wiredash plugin from pub.dev. Pub.dev. I just press tab in Windows and I can just search for it right away. So you can just go to Wiredash. As you can see, it's the very first plugin. It's a fairly new public plugin. So as you can see, it's 0.0.1 only as of right now. And paste that in your dependencies. Now, you just need to shut this off and rerun the whole project once because after getting the pub/spec.yaml. So while this runs, we'll go to the Wiredash main page to make our console. So go to wiredash.io. I will put the link down in the description as well. And you have to do go to console. So you have to sign up with Google or GitHub. I'll just go with Google. Yeah, let's just go with this. So I have my console now. We can create a new project. Let's just call it tutorial. You can give it any name. And this is it. This is basically all you need to do. You have your application right here. And let's go to our application. So now that our application is run, we can start integrating the Wiredash in this. So what we have to do is basically go to the material lab, the topmost material lab. We have to wrap it in a widget and call that widget Wiredash. Right. So the Wiredash package will be auto imported if you're using VS Code, or you can just import it by yourself if it doesn't do that. So this requires a few parameters. Two of them are basically secret, which I will use. Let's just call it let's make a new file with constants dot right, and have a string secret and a string project ID, right? So what you need to do is basically get these two strings from your application in the Wiredash console. You can go to configuration, and I will blur this one out, but you'll have a project ID that I will copy, and I will paste this right here, and an API secret as well, right? So now you can just fetch them, project ID. So both of them are fetched. Now we need a third thing. It's still asking for a navigator key. So we have to make that. And how do we make that? Let's just have a final variable called navigator key equal to global key. It has to be a global key. And it has to be of a navigator state. Yeah, and we can use it right here. So the project ID and project and the secret should be confidential. You should not give it to anybody else. So if they have it, they can basically use your feedback application to give feedback from their application, which should not be the case. So generate your own and do not share it with anyone. And this is just about it that we had to do. And all we have to do is now call it. And when will we call it? It's basically on pressed. We'll call it by wiredash dot off context dot show. Right. Okay. So I need to do this. Right. So this must be it. And let's just restart the application from start. One small thing that I forgot to add was basically we need to add the navigator key inside the material app as well, so that a material app also knows what the global navigator key is. So now it should work. We'll just press this button. Yeah, as you can see, this pop-up comes and we didn't have to code all of this. Wiredash did it. So now you can report a bug right here. Take a screenshot, mark the bug, save the screenshot and send it. Okay, let's just add a feedback and send it. Right. So now it's sent and we can close the dialog. And all we need to do and after that we will go to our console, as you can see right here. And after that, as you can see, when you go back to your console, you will have this. You'll have the tag called bug and you can open it. As you can see, we have the information on the bug as well. So this was the basic of how you use Wiredash. It's so easy. And you can add a couple of more things. Let's just say when you open the bug and you need to have that email filled out by default, because if you sign someone in, you might already have their email and all that, remember, right? So we can actually do that. Let's just remove this and add this now. So there's one more thing with the Wiredash context is set options. So inside set options, as you can see, you can have the app version, the user ID and the user email. Let's just have the user email as by default. Namaste coding @gmail.com. That works, right? So now Let's just use this. We missed a comma here, and now let's reload it. And let's just report a bug again. Let's just save the screenshot. Let's have some feedback. Save it. And as you can see, the email is auto-filled right here. So this is one good thing. You can send this as well. And the second good thing is basically you can actually change the colors. As you can see, it's blue by default and has some gradient going on. We can actually change that right here. And we can have a theme, and it would be a Wiredash theme data, right? And you can see right inside it, you have the primary color, secondary color, primary text. You have a divider color. You have a lot of things. You can play around with that. And just this is basically the scope of the tutorial, I think. And if you have any queries, you can drop them down in the comments as well. And let me know if you want more tutorials like this. Thank you so much.